How will you get what you need when the entire system collapses? Hey everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness, and this is a prepping by the numbers. Today we're talking about a very important topic. When the system collapses, you had no stores to go to, you got no hospitals to go to, because there's nothing there anymore. They've already been looted, they've already been sold out, whatever the situation may be. You have to think about how to get what you need. What is one way? One way is to produce your own. Another way is bartering. That's what I want to talk about today. Bartering in SHTF. What do people want and or need? That's a good way to look at it. There's so many items that you could use for bartering. May even be the most random thing that you don't even know, that doesn't have any value to you, may have value to somebody else. So when it comes down to bartering, if you're really looking to barter in SHTF and have all the things that you might need, don't throw anything away. Keep everything. Getting rid of old furniture. Take all the nuts and the bolts and the screws and everything possible out of it you can. Save the fabric, cut the fabric out, take the batting out of it, put it in bags, save the wood, because you'll never know. Now, does that lead into hoarding? Yeah, that leads into some issues if you don't ever get rid of anything like that, of storage and other things. But you got to remember, value is personal. What an item is worth to somebody else may not be worth it to another person, or to you. So you got to think about that when you're looking at bartering items. Not even making the list that I put down here would be those nuts and those bolts and those screws and those nails. But that could be a very valuable bartering item. Simple things like that. You never know what somebody's going to need. The value on barter items is not set. It's not like you go to the store and a loaf of bread is $2, $3, whatever, for everyone. It's not like that in barter situation. A lot of people talk about, here in the preparedness world and in general, talk about silver and gold. Silver and gold are good. They're a hedge against inflation. And when everything starts to collapse, the dollar collapsing, gold and silver will have good value. Why do I not do gold? I don't do gold because of the value of it. It's worth too much for a small amount. If I want to go buy a loaf of bread, or if I want to get some bolts and nuts from somebody, I'm not going to give them some gold. It's worth too much. I like divisible. So I like junk silver. 1964 and older, dimes, quarters, half dollars, and dollars. Those items I really like. But they're going to have limited use, because the further you go and the longer it lasts into a collapse scenario, people realize, hey, I can't eat gold or silver. I can't get food with gold and silver maybe, because it has intrinsic value, yes, but it's not as practical. If I'm trying to feed my family or live, would I take silver or gold in payment for something that I have? Depends, maybe not. So it's not something that's always the case. There are time and place for it. You can't eat it. Yes, it's good for a short-term event. Okay, so let's go into the 5 things. Let me check the time. Yep, okay, we're good. The 5 things that I suggest stockpiling for barter situations, or just having some on hand for barter situations. Now, the first one is something that I personally would never barter, but other people might, because of its value to me, which is lead, copper, and brass. You know, those freedom seeds, the pews. Because with those, I can defend myself, I can defend what I have, and I can go get food via hunting. Now I get it. That's not my long-term plan, because I get it. All in a long-term event, all the animals will be hunted out. So, but defensive capability, offensive capability, whatever those situations may be, that's a good thing to have. So whether you plan on bartering it or not, have lots of that. All right, number 2, and these aren't in any order, of course. Batteries, because people have things that need batteries. If it's an EMP type event, there would be limited use or less of a use for batteries, but there still will be a use for batteries. So I think batteries are something that could make the list. Another thing is vital. I don't think I would barter these either because of the value. But if you have lots of extra, that's where I'm going with this. Because of the value to me, ammunition, I would barter to get more. This next item also. But before I get in the next item, please, if you want to be one of the cool kids, subscribe. We're almost at the 30,000 subscribers. I know we're going to get there, and then I know we're on to 50, and I know we're on to 100,000. Because we're going to reach a bunch of people, we're going to empower a bunch of people, we're going to uplift a bunch of people, and we're going to make more preppers out there. Please hit that thumbs up. The heart with a thanks. If you want to donate to us, please help us out. Help us in the battle of what we're doing. Comment below, share the videos, do all those things, and check us out on Patreon. Links in the description below. We talk about a lot of different things. A lot of different things there on Patreon. Lots of good content. Anyway. Number 3 is medical supplies. Medical supplies, because you're going to need them. There are other items that I'll get into that are more of a want, but need items will always have bartering value, like medical supplies, like freedom seeds. Batteries, maybe not. You could replace batteries with those nuts, bolts, and screws and nails also. Like I said, or little parts and pieces, hinges, all those little things that I throw them in a man box. I call it my man box. It's got all kinds of stuff like that. So anytime I need something, I just go to that box and I don't have to go to the store. Great resource. Okay, number 4 are those things you don't need. You may think you do, but you don't need them. Addictive substances, aka sin items, whatever you want to call them. Tobacco, vape juice, alcohol. I don't even want to put drugs in that category because, I don't know. If you live in a green state, maybe something along those lines for me personally, medical use only. But things like that might be something that you look into. Number 5, alternators. You're like, alternators? What do you mean? I mean those things on your vehicle that are attached to the drive belt that provide the power to charge your batteries and keep your vehicle running. Why do I say that? Because you can take a bicycle, build a stand, take the back tire off, elevate it, hook it to an alternator, sit there and spin it, and charge batteries. Or you can you can take the drive thingy. Oh man, the pulley. Yeah, you can take the pulley off and put on a turbine type thing with blades on it, make your own wind turbine. I don't know how effective that would be, but you might be able to do that. There are ways you can use an alternator to produce power, to charge batteries, to do a lot of different things. So alternators are one of those things that may be worth value. There's a lot of other things. Like I said, there's a lot of things you do. Let me check the time. Okay, we're good on time. Yes, you guys know my uploading capabilities and or limitations. So freedom seeds, batteries, medical supplies, addictive substances, and alternators. Alternators. But like I said, anything that could have value to somebody else. It could be wood. It could be aluminum cans. Who knows? Maybe they have the ability to melt it down and produce things. Like, maybe they have a way to melt down aluminum cans, mold them into an 80%, and then you know what I'm talking about, and then machine it and make some good tools out of it. Who knows? You never know. Could be cardboard boxes. Really? It could be anything out there. But think about what things you think in your area people might need or want. Because when we go into a long-term event, these kind of things are going to be valuable. These kind of things are going to be important. We're not going to be able to just go to the store. We're not just going to be able to go to Walmart or bring up Amazon and order it. Okay, boom, it's here tomorrow. Or later today even sometimes. It's crazy. But yeah, you're going to have to go to local community like swap meet, barter things, and or barter with friends, family, neighbors, stuff like that. It's going to be important. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate all your support. I appreciate all your good comments. Keep fighting the good fight. Prep a little every day. And remember, prepping is living insurance. If you want to live, you got to have it. So have a wonderful day and blessings to you and yours.